If you own a condo on a Grand Strand or thinking about buying one, you need to understand what actually drives the value because it's not the same as buying a single family home. There's no lot size, there's no land value. Condo value comes from a completely different set of factors, and most buyers and sellers don't fully understand them until they're already in the middle of the transaction. So let me walk you through what actually matters. Number one, location and view. This is by far the biggest one, and it works on two levels. First, where the building sits along the Grand Strand. Second, where your unit sits inside that building. Both matter a lot. An oceanfront unit with a direct, unobstructed view can sell for $100,000, sometimes $200,000 or more than the same exact floor plan one row back. Same building, same size, completely different price. Ocean view units where you can see the water but aren't directly on it fall somewhere in between the two. And units facing the parking lot or the highway, well, they'll sit at the bottom of the price range every single time. Number two, floor level. Lower floors always get lower prices. First, second, third floor are typically the lowest demand ones. Higher floors command higher prices. It's that simple. In most oceanfront buildings, you're looking at $5,000 to maybe $15,000 more based on what floor it's on. And penthouse units carry an additional premium on top of that. Corner units with wraparound balconies also sell for more. More windows, more light, more balcony. Buyers feel the difference and they pay for it. Number three, building location. This one gets overlooked all the time. Here's the thing people forget. When you buy a condo, you're not just buying your unit. You're buying into the entire building. A well-maintained building with updated common areas, a solid roof, modern elevators, fresh exterior, that tells buyers and lenders this is a sound investment. An older unit with deferred maintenance, lenders start asking a lot of questions. And when lenders ask questions, your buyer pool shrinks. You're suddenly looking at cash-only offers, and cash buyers negotiate harder. Building condition is not something to ignore. Number four, HOA financial health. This might be the most important building-specific factor. Here's why. HOA fees are included in a buyer's debt-to-income ratio. Every dollar of monthly HOA fee reduces the loan amount that buyer can qualify for. Higher fees, lower purchase price they can offer you. But it's not just the monthly fee. Smart buyers look at the reserve fund. They look for pending special assessments. They look for litigation. A building with underfunded reserves is a building headed for a special assessment, and we're seeing more and more of those now in today's market. And buyers price that risk into their offer. Know your building's financial position before you set your asking price. Number five, FHA and VA approval status. This one surprises a lot of sellers. For a buyer to use an FHA or a VA loan to purchase your condo, the building has to be on the approved list. Not the unit, the building. When a building loses that approval, first-time buyers are out. Military buyers are out. Anyone who needs a low down payment option is gone. Your buyer pool shrinks dramatically overnight. And what happens when the buyer pool shrinks? Prices drop. If your building has FHA or VA approval right now, that's a real value asset. Put it in your listing. Lead with it. Number six, rental income potential. A huge portion of condo buyers in Myrtle Beach are investors, and investors don't buy based on how the balcony feels. They buy based on the numbers. If your condo generates $25,000 to $40,000 or more in gross annual rental income, that income historically directly supports a higher sales price. Documented rental income is worth more than projected income. If you have the track record, use it. But flip side, if your building restricts short-term rentals or requires a specific management company, that cuts your investor pool again. Know your HOA's rental rules before you list. Number seven, the current market. Right now, 2026, the Myrtle Beach condo market is one of the softest segments on the Grand Strand. Inventory is up tremendously since 2022. Days on the market are averaging over 100 days in many building types. Buyers have more options than they've had in years. The median condo price right now is sitting somewhere around $230,000 to $240,000, but that number swings wildly depending on location, view, and building quality. In this environment, overpricing even by 5 to 10% means buyers skip you and move to the next one. There is no room for wishful thinking on price right now when it comes to condos. Here's the bottom line. No Zillow estimate, no automated tool, nothing online can accurately value a condo in Myrtle Beach because the value is in the details. Which floor, which view, which stack, which building, what the HOA looks like, what the reserve funds look like, what the rental history shows. Those details require someone who knows this market and knows these buildings. If you want to know what your condo is actually worth right now in today's market, call me. This is what I specialize in. You can call my direct cell phone number, 843-360-2145, where you reach me directly. Or go to my website, apesafa.com, where there's a ton of information for you and a lot of stuff about me if you want to research me. I'll look at your specific unit, your building, and the current sales data and give you an honest number and a real strategy. There's no obligation, there's no pressure. And if you want to know how long it actually takes to sell a condo in this market, I've got a video on that as well. So watch that next.